Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera IB to Dr. Aniza and members of NPD. My name is Adib Shafiq and we are from Group 6. We will present to you our new product, the Smart Shelf. Audience, tell me what's wrong with the displayed picture of the local convenience store fridge and the picture of sports item on display. Ready? It is so clear that we can't see the drinks displayed on the left picture. If you were the customer, you're thirsty and got to reach to the back of the shelf just to get your favorite drinks. While the picture on the right makes you feel like you want to do part-time and help them arrange all their sports goods. These problems raise questions to us of how we can keep the item displayed properly without the staff having to spend extra time and energy to rearrange them. How we can make the shelf user-friendly for both the customer and the staff. This is the Smart Shelf. It is equipped with a weight detecting sensor to detect the absence of displayed item after it has been picked. It will then push the remaining stock to the front with its spring-type pusher mechanism.
Have you guys ever been so thirsty you went to your local convenience store to get your favorite drink, but then your favorite drink is at the back of the shelf? Have you ever seen messy display items that you want to actually do part-time there and arrange them yourself? Those are the questions we asked ourselves before we came out with our new product. How can we keep the item displayed properly without the staff spending extra efforts to rearrange them? How can we make the shelf more user-friendly towards both the customer and the staff? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Adib Shafiq, and we here present to you the Smart Shelf. The Smart Shelf is equipped with weight detecting sensor to detect the absence of displayed item, which usually after it is picked by the customer. Later, push any remaining stock at the back of the shelf to visible point with its spring-type pusher mechanism.
My name is Muhammad Khair bin Shairuddin. I will be presenting about the market survey on the new product developments. New item must undergo concept testing prior to being made available to the broader public. As a result, when developing the Smart Shelf system, we gather critical information and feedbacks directly from consumer by an online survey in which we ask them about their preferences and experience. 31 respondents responded to our survey, 20 of whom were males and the remaining 11 were females. The average age of respondent to our poll is 64.5% between the age of 18 and 23. Following that, individuals aged 24 to 30 years old accounted for 22.6% of respondents, while those under the age of 18 and those over 30 years old accounted for the least responded at 6.45% each. In summary, the accumulative market survey uncovered 6 critical pieces of information for the development of the Smart Shelf. To begin, nearly 74% of consumers or 23% have faced an out-of-stock situation at a convenience store. Second, when respondents were asked if they had ever seen a Smart Shelf in a convenience store, 77% stated that they had never seen such a technology. Additionally, we asked them if they believe it is easy for goods to be always placed at the front of the shelf. 90% agreed. Moreover, as can be shown, 91% of consumers agreed that an organized shelf enhanced their shopping experience as well. On the other hand, the fifth major survey findings concern whether consumer desired smart sensor that allow for continuous replenishment of goods. As illustrated, 94% or nearly 29 people want a smart sensor that enables continual refilling of goods. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, when we ask consumers whether retailers should use Smart Shelf in their convenience store, 94% of respondents agreed that retailers should do so. To cut the long story short, while the Smart Shelf technology has not been fully implemented in Malaysia, based on observation, the majority of respondents agree that business owners should implement the technology in their convenience store, as it enables monitor of the overall stock management process, which not only makes it convenient for the goods to always be placed at the front of the shelf, but also incorporates the technology of a weight or load sensor that capable of determining the weight and limits the amount of goods that can be placed on the shelves. Additionally, the Smart Shelf system also features a device that assists in collecting, generating, and notifying data from the shelf, where it is managed from the push bullet apps which links to the devices for the goals of enhancing the consumer shopping experience as well as retailers' restock activities. That's all from me. I will pass the baton to Rahman for continuing the presentations.
Thanks, Kair. My name is Muhammad Lutfi Rahman and I will be continuing on the features and technology of our product. After taking everything into consideration, this is our new product development, Smart Shelf. The development of Smart Shelf can be classified into three classes, namely new product lines, addition to existing products, and revisions of existing products. Company like AWM has utilized their own technology in building their own Smart Shelf. However, the evolution of Smart Shelf has not been taken advantage in Malaysia, thus introducing the new product line in this country. Shelf in Malaysia has especially been generally used not only in big supermarkets, but also convenience and grocery store. The newly added technological features are the addition to the existing shelf. Besides, this technological approach is also one of the many ways to revise and improve the currently used shelf. As shelf, the existing product is widely used in the market to display their goods. The inclusion of smart sensors onto the shelf, such as weight sensors that can act as a wireless inventory control system, are one of the additions. Another addition to the shelf is the newly designed mechanism of the shelf damping pusher of the shelf that can maximize visibility of the goods. An electronically connected shelf that features a damping shelf pusher. Damping shelf pusher comprises of a rotary damper that will limit the speed of the items being pushed forward as the customers are taking the items from the shelf. Not only will it prevent the items from falling off of the shelf, but also the goods are being permanently displayed at upscale appearance and will definitely improve the product visibility. This is an example of how the products will be aesthetically displayed on the smart shelf. Wireless inventory control systems with weight sensors are what smart shelves essentially are. Underneath the conventional shelf, weight load sensors are inserted and programmed. Utilizing the Internet of Things, or also known as IoT, smart shelf that comprises of weight load sensor, ESP8266 Wi-Fi module, Arduino Uno, and push button apps can introduce a technological approach in maintaining the stock of the shelf. All of these parts are being shown at the right side of the picture. Besides the fact that it can update the stock levels, it can also send an alert notifications when the items on the shelf is running low. You can see at the bottom part is the message being sent to the manager of the low stock alert. All of these technological features combined can definitely enhance the customer's experience when shopping, apart from displaying an excellent customer service.
Imagine a situation that most likely to happen today in various supermarkets such as picture number 1, number 2, and number 3. We have plenty of issue rises towards the public, as for example previously, customer-facing challenges to take their product. For example, picture number 1. The shelf item is a mess and not organized. These issues causing the customer to have a problem in finding the items needed. The item may be hiding under another product or maybe was put in somewhere else due to irresponsible behavior. Another problem is when customer trying to take their item which is not arranged forward, as most of it were taken in front, like pictures number 2. People who have disabilities might not able to take the item at the back as they are not capable of reaching the item. In fact, incident could happen while trying to take item which placed on the back of the shelf area. Also from picture number 3, we can see that kind of shelf were messy and not organized. This will give an impact to the product itself, which could be perishable or sensitive. Product like food such as biscuits or chips could be damaged inside as they are very fragile. Messy shelf could also affect the quality of the product as it has been mixing together with other products. To resolve this issue, we have to find a solution which can reduce and avoid the problems from continuously happen. Smart shelf system and technology will be the best medium that can be applied to supermarket shelf, which believed to result positive effect for the customer's experience and product quality control. Given a scenario, Mr. Ahmad intends to go shopping for food, so he went to the local store to purchase everything on her wife's shopping list. The store has just installed a new smart shelf system, which he is going to test while traveling along aisle 3 with his kid. He notes that everything is arranged nicely and neatly. When added an Oreo cereal box to his shopping cart because it was one of her daughter's favorite snacks, he then noticed that the shelf is automatically moving forward, pushing the rearward item to the front. Mr. Ahmad has purchased products from a smart shelf which allow him to effortlessly grab the item. This shows that the smart shelves gives convenient experience to their customers. Even the disabled people on wheelchair could do it without harming themselves. This system helps to move the item forwards, which eliminates issues of the item to be unorganized. Furthermore, the method allows Mr. Ahmad to monitor the amount of mass and stock remaining on the shelf, which is beneficial for individuals who intend to buy in bulk. Mr. Ahmad noticed that the system contains a sensor that detects the total weight of the item placed on the shelf. Then Mr. Ahmad went for a test, putting the item back on the shelf to see whether the sensor could detect the new item weight. Yes, the system detects and displays changes ranging from 500 to 800 grams. This shows that the sensor working effectively in providing information for both customer and also retail. Sensor help to detect the existence of the weight of a product. On the bottom left of the shelf, Mr. Ahmad noticed a screen with various buttons on it, which he assumed were the primary device that control the shelf system. The system directs the movement of the pusher mechanism, allowing the item to be arranged forward and the shelf to be well organized and appealing. This shows that the device can control the pusher system to ensure item is moving forward as smooth to protect the item. As a result, device is important to monitor the stock. Finally, the cashier noticed that certain shelves are empty due to the sensors discovered. Instead of traveling from aisle to aisle, she may save time by stock checking and monitoring it via the link device. Wi-Fi is used to send all communication. The system gadget will tell the storekeeper that some shelves are empty and require restocking. As a result, the storekeeper may carry just the correct amount of goods needed to refill that specific shelf. Therefore, it takes less time to do work and it is more efficient.
My name is Muhammad Najmi bin Muhammad Syukur. During the pandemic COVID-19, most companies are having difficulties on tracking and monitoring their stock shelf due to the limited number of staff. Due to this reason, they are currently facing the out-of-stock situation several times that leads to the disorganized and management issues. With the help of the smart shelf, especially during these uncertain and unprecedented times, the store manager that has limited number of staff can definitely work their way through, as this technology device in a way can ease their burden. On top of that, the management will also improve as smart shelf will automatically alert the low stock notification. As for the shoppers coming to the shop, it will benefit them as they can see fully replenished shelf without having to be in contact with the staff. This will decrease the contact with outside people, hence reducing COVID transmission. In addition, the shopper will also find it handy as they can easily find the goods as they are positioned correctly on the shelf. Next, I will present the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis can identify the smart shelf basic strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and dangers that lead to fact-based analysis, new views, and new ideas. Okay, first, we go to strength. Our smart shelf is a low-cost product. It is because we use a sensor to gather all the items and it is cheaper than using RFID. Since RFID is one of the expensive invented technology, which sensor is believed able to provide similar information to the RFID. Next, real-time stock information and inventory management. The smart shelf system enables the inventory and store to refill the inventory from storeroom as it gets depleted from the store shelf. Smart shelf technology allows store manager to monitor their sale as well as receive notification via message to replenish stock on the shelf. Low cost alert. It will inform the buying group of the demand and out of stock situation and alert the warehouse or direct shipment vendor for immediate replenishment. Our smart shelf use a damping pusher that will automatically push the item to the front and it will correct product positioning. So, this product will enhance customer service as it benefits both the customer shopping experience and the retailer selling experience. We move to the weakness of this product. First, high installation cost. Undeniable, the installation cost is high because it is an innovative technology that combines many items such as sensor, Arduino, programming, and others. Miscalculation are possible when running the programming on the stock level that can lead to the inefficiency of this product. Our smart shelf will have a problem operating if the store does not have internet access. This is because in order to control the data gathered by the embedded sensor and actuator in machine or other physical object, the smart shelf needs the internet to connect the device. Last, for the weakness is the design of the chef pusher is limited to a certain size of items. Next, opportunities. Advancements in wireless smart chef technology are reducing the costly power facility in store. Most of the customers are not satisfied with items or products that are out of stock in physical store, and it currently become one of the biggest challenges in the retail industry. So, the intelligent chef, or also known as the smart chef system, is one of the biggest invention of technology in the retail industry. Secondly, the opportunity of the smart chef is advancement in new store technology. Smart chef allows a retailer to provide in-store retail customer with a more focused and personalized shopping experience. Smart chef technology allows store manager to monitor their sales as well as receive notification via message to replenish stock on the shelf. Last but not least, the threats of this product. Number 1. Insecure data storage and transfer. Insecure data storage occur when development teams assume that users or malware will not have access to a mobile device file system and subsequent sensitive information in data stored on the device. Thus, insecure data storage can result in data loss. Okay, next, botnets. What is a botnet? An IoT botnet is a network of devices connected to the Internet of Things, IoT, typically routers that have been infected. IoT botnets are known for being used in launching distributed denial of service attacks on target entities to disrupt their operation and service. Lastly, AI-based attack. AI can also exchange email like a person with the recipient to gain trust and credibility, and it could eventually open the door for the attacker to form interaction type email attacks and attack across system with virus. So, this is clearly a danger to smart chef if not taken care of properly.